Well, this morning, let's take a look at where things stand meanwhile 8:08 when it comes to the coronavirus impact in Kansas and Missouri. In Kansas, an average of 8.6% of tests are coming back positive right now. And then in Missouri, it is 9.1%. In both states, the positivity rate has been dropping for about a week and a half. Well, both states are now where the CDC wants them to be, with rates under 10%. And with COVID-19 deaths hitting Black and Hispanic Kansas Cityans especially hard, Mayor Quinton Lucas wants a new task force to make sure vaccinations don't leave behind those communities. KMBC 9's Martin Augustine is live with more on that story. Martin, good morning.
Good morning, Rob. Mayor Lucas is going to get into more detail about this new task force a little bit later today during an event he'll be at here at Swope Health. But mission number one of this task force is to make sure that the COVID-19 vaccination program in Kansas City, Missouri is completed, in his words, in an efficient and equitable manner so that all Kansas Cityans are provided adequate and equal opportunities to protect themselves. The mayor pointing to statistics such as this to bolster his point that among Hispanic Kansas Cityans, 145 out of every 100,000 have died of COVID-19. Among white Kansas Cityans, that rate is much lower at 50 per 100,000. Now, every death from COVID-19 is tragic, the mayor says, but with this vaccine, it is now preventable. And with that in mind, the mayor says the vaccine distribution plan needs to be transparent and get to the hardest hit neighborhoods and zip codes. Engineering firm Burns & McDonnell is going to be in on this as well with logistics and planning. What are they going to do? Well, a number of things, but one of the things that has to be addressed is how you notify people who do not have reliable internet service about these vaccination programs. That's a key part of telling people where it's happening, when it's going to be happening, and how you sign up for an appointment. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KMBC 9 News.
All right, thank you so much, Martin. And members of the task force include doctors, nurses, and administrators of the city's hospitals and public health system, along with an executive from Burns & McDonnell. Well, meanwhile, Kansas Republicans are moving to condemn Governor Laura Kelly's decision to vaccinate prison inmates ahead of other groups. The Senate's Health Committee agreed to sponsor a GOP-led resolution calling on the governor to reverse the policy. The full Senate could debate it later this week. Inmates fall into phase 2 of the state's vaccine plan, along with people 65 and older and high-contact critical workers. Inmates can get vaccinated before younger people with medical risk. Well, it should be noted that Kansas prisons have seen several coronavirus outbreaks. Well, the state of Missouri is out with a list of new mass coronavirus vaccination sites. Well, here's the list of locations and times in our area. Well, there aren't any events in Kansas City, but we are seeing them in places like Chillicothe, Clinton, and Bethany. There is a limited supply of vaccine available. Vaccination teams will return to each site after 21 days to administer a second dose. Go to mostopscovid.com/events to learn how to sign up. Well, eventually, Arrowhead Stadium could serve as a mass vaccination site for Kansas City, Missouri, and Jackson County residents. Chiefs President Mark Donovan says the team is in talks with health officials. Donovan says that there's still logistics to figure out, but the Chiefs will do whatever it takes to help Kansas City make that happen. We know that you have questions about the coronavirus. Know that we are working to get you answers on our website, where you can see state and county specific information on vaccines from local health officials. That includes who will qualify for a vaccine and how and when to sign up. Find it all at kmbc.com/coronavirus.